What's up guys, Adrian Amaral with 911 Gadgets. In today's video we're going to be switching out the screen on a Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. As you guys can see, there's a line right there. This one is still functional, but it has to be in a certain brightness, because if you turn up the brightness then it just goes black and it's pretty annoying. You'll never know how long this will actually last with this brightness like this. Eventually it's just going to give out and be completely black no matter what. Let's take a second to admire this dog right here. It's an awesome dog. I just sent my son a video recently, actually. Let me see if I find it here. So I saw this on I wonder how they did that.
She paints it.
She paints it? So that is so amazing. I just sent this to my son yesterday, and now I'm presented with this screensaver of this awesome looking dog as well. Is this your dog?
Yeah.
Wow. Is he with you?
No, he didn't bring.
Next time he comes, I'm gonna have him bring his dog. Okay, guys. But anyways, so I've got the screen here already. Notice how thin it is. Just like all Samsungs, but this is just a big screen. So you guys, in this case here, we're not able to preserve the screen. Like, it doesn't work anymore, so it doesn't make sense for us to try to save it. We're just gonna break it off, so that's why we didn't order with the frame. Again, this is a Galaxy S22 Ultra. We're doing the screen only with no frame. Please share it, like, subscribe, and if you guys haven't joined our team, go to 911gadgets.com/cellphone repair training. Get the 5-day curriculum, and we'll see you in the Facebook group so you can have access to our sources, our trainings, and everything we do in our group. We have this phone here. We could turn it off if we want. If you didn't ask your customer for the password, then don't worry about it. You can just leave it on.
Just actually turn it off. Oh yeah.
There. Okay, so he just shut it off. You guys can kind of see that green haze on this screen coming from this line. So we're gonna put this to the side for now. In the last video, I forgot to put this on the other phone, so I did my own double-sided tape and B7000. I didn't see it in the last box, but it was hiding behind the padding, but here it is. I'm going to use it this time. So let's go for it, guys. This is glass, so get your blade ready just to kind of stick it in, and you're going to need your special pick, which is found in our toolkit, okay? Special thickness, because if you try doing it with this, a thicker one, it's going to break it. So be careful, guys. This is the part that most technicians hate, doing the back, because it could crack. In the event that it does crack, we replace it, and it's just an inconvenience for the customer because you may not have it in stock. So be very careful. Alright guys, this is the scary part. So this is where it can get a little tricky. Oh, it's so dangerous, man. It's scary to do. So just get that blade just perfectly in there, just barely. Just be careful, guys. Then you get your pick in there, get rid of that blade. So we're in. Be careful with the edges, guys. And if you need to add some more heat, you can. So like right here, I'm gonna add a little bit of heat to this corner. Be careful not to heat up the cameras too much, guys, because you could damage them. There's that corner. You would never be able to do this with the regular picks, guys. You would break it for sure. 100% guaranteed. Now the phone has turned on us. It's okay. There's no worries. And there it is. Success without breaking. Gonna cut off this little piece here. Just because it got kind of bumpy. It got, I don't know what the word, wrinkled up right there, and I don't want to have those bumps when I put the glass back on. I'll put a little bit of glue right around there. So we'll reuse this adhesive. As you can see, it still works. All right. We'll have them turn it back off. Just for safety precautions. You don't have to, you just have to be very careful, guys. Okay. This is the screen. We know that the connector is going to be somewhere down here, and then it has one up at the top. So let's start taking off this bottom part and see if we can get away with just removing this part without the top one, okay? Alright guys, so I think that's gonna be good enough. Let's find out. Looks like it. See if this will come off. Yep, there it is, and then right there. And the battery is still plugged in, so that's why I went for my plastic tool versus tweezers. I mean, you can risk it and just be very careful not to touch anything else, but you know, if you don't have to risk it, then don't risk it. Here's that. Okay. There you go. Let's grab. I want to leave this on here without having, so I don't have to redo it or tape it or something. So there's that. Again, this is metal, so be careful not to touch anything. So here's this piece. We'll leave it here on the side. And now we're almost done, guys. We're just gonna unplug the battery, which is, where are you? It's right here, this orange one. Okay. Just double check it. Try to turn it on and it won't turn on because it's unplugged. We go to our new screen and we notice that there's a connector up here. Bam, there's one. Of course, battery unplugged first. Then you have this connector down here, which goes to the screen. And that's pretty much all we have to do, guys. Again, a lot of people don't like doing this method. They think it's harder because you're gonna see how we're gonna tear that screen out. It could be a little tedious, but I think we'll be okay. So just use a lot of heat. So get your glove. What was your name, bro?
Artie.
Or how do you say it?
Artie.
Oh, Artie.
I have the shooters. My full name was Artie.
Artie is good.
Yeah.
Artie. Have you ever seen your phone being fixed before like this or no?
No.
No? It's cool, huh? Alright guys, so here it is. Let's go ahead and pick it from the top here real quick. This is the part that people don't like. You gotta wear some goggles, guys. Alright. I think we should be okay now just by pulling it. There's this piece that's gonna go out through there. It might not fit, and that's probably one thing we're gonna have to do. We're probably gonna have to take this off so that this connector can fit through there, because it's not fitting. And it's fine. So we're gonna tear this. This screen doesn't work anymore, so I'm not concerned about it. Just be careful not to inhale, guys, that much, because there's all these little tiny pieces of glass, as you guys can see right there. Alright, so you see why There's no way we could have saved this screen. So that's why when the customer has a good screen that still works, it just has cracks, but everything works perfectly, you want to order with the frame, because look what happens to, it's difficult unless you have the freezer machine or some special tools. You stick it in there and you remove it, but nobody has that. So pretty interesting stuff. Now this here, guys, would have been so much easier if there was a way to just take it out, because see, now I cannot put the new screen just like this. I'm gonna have to wiggle this in somehow. And again, they should have made it easy for us, but you know, these phone companies. See, because now the new screen is gonna need to go in through here, and there's just no way. It's not gonna fit. Okay, so we're gonna need to move that motherboard out of the way. Alright guys, let's finish cleaning this up a little bit. Alright, it would have been so much easier, man, if we could just go in there with this. But unfortunately, we cannot. So let's go and see. We've got this here. There's got to be some kind of motherboard screw. Let me see here. Let's unplug a couple of things here. There's one. Here's two. And let's go ahead and remove this top stuff here. Okay. Let's see. Dun, dun, dun. Okay. Let's see if it'll fit. Did I throw it away? I did, but let's try it with this one. So guys, before we put glue on the other side of this phone, like where the screen goes, we're gonna try and see if it fits just by lifting it just a little bit with this pick. So did you guys see what I did there? I lifted it a little bit with the metal prior, and then I put this pick in there, so when I go like this, it'll lift. And there you go, guys. Just don't get it stuck and don't break it. Okay, guys, be very careful right there, because as you can see, you know, it's just hanging by this little bit there. So if I would have pulled it hard, you saw how I got stuck? I could have torn it, and that's it. There goes your $300 screen, man. So you guys be very, very careful, okay? So this little pick trick is working. Let's go ahead and go here. And let's install our adhesive. All right, we've got that part done. We're gonna go and hit it with some B7000 as well. Let's make sure that the screen is ready to go. Okay, good. I'm gonna take this off, guys, because sometimes it's in the way and I can't like line it up properly with this. And speaking of lining it up, you guys always have to make sure that the frame is not dented from the corners. If it is, then first of all, if it's really bad, then just might as well get one with a screen with the frame already. But if it's just a little bit and you didn't see it or whatever, then you use one of these Dremels right here. And you go around the edges. Alright, so we know that this is going in through that hole. We don't really want to put the glue right on this area, so we'll just go around the rest. So here, we're just going to dab it up a little bit, guys. We don't really need it, but it's always good to have some extra safety. Alright, here we go. Gonna press this pick with my finger. Make sure this thing is gonna sit in there nicely. And there you go. I just pulled it from the other side because it was kind of stuck. Get it out of there. Make sure it plugs in. There you go. As long as it plugs in, then that means that it's stretched just enough. Because sometimes we'll take the pick out and it's still not pulled out all the way and it's all crimpled in here, but you'll be able to determine that as soon as you plug it in. So that's good. Let's plug everything else in. Except for the battery. We're not doing that one yet. Alright, so make sure all this is good. We're going to heat it up in a bit once everything's back together, and we'll clamp it down for like 5 minutes. Alright guys, so here's that. We're going to put everything back the way we took it off. So we'll get with this plastic up at the top. Careful not to touch the camera so you don't smudge them. Alright guys, let's put this on. I'm just gonna hope, well, I'm gonna be confident that it's gonna turn on, so I'm not even gonna test it before. Let's go ahead and put a little bit of glue right in this area. All right, let's turn it on, guys. There it is. Looking good. Like new. This right here. Alright guys, so there you have it, man. We have Artie right here.
Yes.
He called me last week before 4th of July and stuff. Here, I'll let him check out his phone real quick. And he's going to test and see if everything... Try that brightness. He's going to put the brightness up because he's been using it with the brightness very low. So it doesn't...
Oh my God.
It's back to...
This is blessing.
Back to normal?
Back to normal, yeah.
So tell the viewers, man, like, what did you feel when I was fixing it? I asked him if he's ever seen it done before.
Well, yeah, actually, it felt so intense because it was just ups and downs while he was doing it. But he was confident of what he's doing, and I was confident about it. But it was a great experience to watch exactly be on top of how it's done. So yeah.
Yeah, I sweat. Cool. He's like, you know, he asked me, "Have you done this before?" Jokingly, you know, but because he knows how much this work, you know, like obviously you have to have a little bit of practice at least, I am sweating a little bit, but we got it done.
That's
We
right.
got it done, and
And I'm thinking to take a training with him. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure he's a pro, and as I've seen it, he's on it. So yeah, there you go.
man, and hopefully when he comes with his, if he does come to the training, I'll do a live with him, and he brings his dog maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's your dog's
Zeus.
name? Zeus?
Yeah.
Bro, I had a dog named Achilles.
Oh really?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
he was a Boston Terrier.
He's an American Bully. Yeah.
He's.
He's Merrill color, like with the dots and everything. So. Yeah,
Have you thought about painting him like that one I showed in the beginning?
Those they do it on the like normal pattern,
Because yours almost looks like that.
Yeah, it does have.
Let me
like,
see again.
Let me see if I have other pictures of him. So he kind of has.
Yeah,
pattern, so.
yeah, he kind of has a pattern already. Look, guys. That's Zeus. He's beautiful,
There you go.
man. Yeah, bro. You need to get a screen protector for it.
What kind of protector should I like put on it? So because it always happen from this edge.
That edge, I honestly,
And you don't have like glass, like the
the glass ones, they tend to fall off
Yes.
pretty often.
pretty much on these edges.
Yeah. So and then we have these that are like, they're film, but also depends on the case, because the case will start peeling it.
Oh,
You see that?
yeah, that's true.
But it's like rubber.
But it's rubber, huh?
But
Yeah, I had that on
it stays on. I think
that's nice.
my main thing would be for a phone like that that's very expensive to fix. I would get like one of those big otter boxes, like that
Because I
protect.
thought maybe this one has like a kind of cover over it, but
Yeah.
it didn't protect it, unfortunately. So yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, something like that. But yeah, guys, that's how you repair the screen on a Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. You guys saw the details. There's this one minor detail where you have to take the top off so that the flex cable can go in. I wish they would have just let it a little bit more open so we don't have to do that extra step. Nonetheless, we got it done. If you guys have any questions, just let me know in the comments. And if you want to reach out, text me 951-399-7911. Get the 5-day curriculum at 91gadgets.com/cell phone repair training. And we'll see you guys in the group and hope to see Artie here with us again.
Yes.
I'll see you guys in the next one.